guys, welcome back to my channel. Now that we are in the month of December, Christmas is kind of just around the corner, and it's also, you know, it is officially winter, especially where I live because it is now in the 50s, which is kind of nice because we never really get weather like that. But I thought that it would be a lot of fun to give you some of my Christmas and like winter book recommendations. So personally for me, books that I kind of associate with Christmas and winter are, you know, of course has like a snowy theme to it. So if there's snow in the book, to me, I automatically think Christmas or in winter. And of course, if there's like any mentions of the holidays. So the first book I want to mention is Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. Of course, this is like the perfect series to read during the holidays. It has snow, and it has like, you go through all the different seasons in this series, and especially Christmas. I think in every single book there's always Christmas, especially in the Sorcerer's Stone. That Christmas is very memorable because that's when Harry first gets like his cloak of invisibility, and we like learn about the Weasley sweaters, and just Harry Potter really has that Christmas and winter like feels to it, so I highly recommend this series during this time of the year. Next I have Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. This is kind of like a fan fiction spin-off of Harry Potter. So there is snow, there is winter, and there is Christmas. Actually, like one of kind of like where the story really gets pretty intense is during, I want to say, the winter break and like the Christmas break. So that, you know, reminds me of Christmas and the holidays and stuff. So I loved this book, and I highly recommend it. Next I have My True Love Gave to Me. This is a collection of 12 holiday short stories, and it was edited by Stephanie Perkins, and it has stories from Holly Black, Stephanie Perkins, Rainbow Rowell, Laini Taylor, David Leviathan, just some of those really amazing authors. This book is really cute. It just has 12 short holiday YA stories set around like winter and Christmas and like New Year's and stuff like that. So I highly recommend it. And what I like about it is that each story is about like 25 pages long. So you can like read one story and put down the book and pick it up next year and read another story. Like, this is one of those books where you can put down and you don't have to start it over. Next I have The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is just one of those stories that is just, it's perfect for the holidays. You've got the winter, you have like magic, you've got fantasy. It talks about Christmas as well, and it's fantastic. I really love the Chronicles of Narnia. And every year I try to reread The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, or I will rewatch it. I really like the BBC version of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Of course, the new version that Disney made is also excellent, but the BBC version is pretty great book to movie adaptation. Next I have the Leviathan Trilogy by Scott Westerfeld. I love this trilogy. There is snow, like the first book in particular has like scenes with snow and very wintry, and so it really reminds me of the holidays and this time of the year because it's got snow in it, and I'm not used to snow, so when I read about snow, I think winter. This is a historical fiction, like steampunk book, like retelling of World War I, but it is fantastic. I love the unique elements in this book. It's got amazing photos, and it just gives that extra special something to this series, and I highly recommend it. Next, I have The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is another book. For some reason, when I read it, I kind of think winter and holidays. It's a shorter read than, you know, taking on Lord of the Rings. I like the adventure, and there is like a lot of times where they are like sitting around like campfires, and when I think like rainy, cold nights, it reminds me kind of like how the weather is right now, really cold and rainy and like winter. So this is another book that I recommend kind of during this time of the year. And lastly, I can't have a winter Christmas book recommendation without A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I love this story. There are so many different versions, like movie versions of this story, and, you know, of course, like book adaptations as well. But the original is so fantastic, and I highly recommend reading it. And now, like, there are so many really fun, unique additions to A Christmas Carol. Like, Barnes & Noble has like this little mini pocket one, and it's really, really cute. And then it's such a great story, and I highly, highly recommend it. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. Comment down below, let me know some of the books that you love to read during Christmas or during the holidays or during winter, and let me know if you've read any of the books that I've recommended and if you have any that you could recommend. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!